Down.
That is Ferguson in motion. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Let's ready.
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Here we go. Set. Drill. 52. 60. Set.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Sit. Mega. 33. Field. Black.
Back to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
Striker. Here we go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. That's good for 27 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
The RPO, that one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready. Ram. 38. Striker. 3-3. Set. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Ready.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Set. Hut. Ready. Go. Set. Hut.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got the first down. He's got the touchdown. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Watch out. Ready, set.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Travel like Dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the
2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw is Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Chicago.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Whiskey. Ready, set.
Now a give on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready, set.
A play fake. Now Williams, flush to his right. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. It just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Ready, set. Tap it.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and a long way to go.
Blue. Ready, set.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Come on, set. 43 rail. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Bears 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him.
Ready to go! Off play action. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bears 7. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 10 seconds.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a give up the middle, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready. Break. Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 24 now, here's second and 8.
Green Jacks. Let's go now. 6 yellow. 43. Drill green. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Rams build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got ready to.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Ready to run. Watch right.
Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
What is it? On. Big.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. To the pylon, he's in. Rose Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, faking the give. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Bears 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Second and a yard.
Now it's second and 1.
What's up? 12 Buddha.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Slam left. Slam left.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Rams' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Bears 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ten cycles. Let's go now. Ready, play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready, rep, fight. Set.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he gets this up close to the 40. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gun. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Bears send out their punt team. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Set, hut. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is up? Blue, blue, blue.
Here's a run going left, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
What is up?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
LeBron, slam left.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
By Cameron Kinchen.
Hey, volunteer. Finish it up.
Throwing again, Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback.
Got it. Set, ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and
will be some under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Flushed to his left. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready to go. Slam left.
to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That'll be intercepted. He gets free. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Watch out, watch out. What is it on?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Alert! Ready to run!
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
1st and 10.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate 1st downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments. This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
The 29-yard line.
LeBron, slam left.
Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball.
Here's a handoff. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On third down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, break. Set, ready.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll motion the slot man right. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, L.A.
Ready?
18 on the play. First down, Rams.
Here we go. Ready.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Come on, 38.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 7.
Black Ultra. Set, hut. You red. 38. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Here's a chance to put this game away.
Let's go now.
1st down and goal.
Set, hut.
Here's a run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down behind the line.
Pushed back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here we go. We got Biggie fast pass. Yes. What is?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is brought in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
What is up? Hey, alert motion.
Williams to the air once more. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jared Verse. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Clark Spurs. What is up? Damn left.
To throw is Williams. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Well, Greg, and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Rams 41, Bears 31. Cairo Santos to kick off for
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. He gets free. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 88 yards. Touchdown, Rams. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jordan.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Williams exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. A throw downfield caught by Burton. That one good for 26 yards.
6 yards. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What is that?
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Ready to go.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Red. Yes, check.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.